Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Roof List. I'm Dalton, and I am a realtor with GeoDwell Real Estate Group. I do both commercial and residential real estate. And the last time you saw me, I was in a race car. Actually, probably scroll down on the page or whatever it is, whatever platform you're on, you'll see me in a Fox Body Mustang. Anyway, it is time to actually talk about some real estate stuff for a change. I've done some tours, some home tours, but I want to talk about the market. I like to talk about market trends at least once a month, and then I'll give you a couple of headlines for things that are happening in the Dallas area, commercial-wise. Let's talk about Tarrant County. Tarrant County, if you don't know, is a large county in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Huge county. It's kind of one of the big four in the Metroplex. There's Tarrant County, Denton County, Collin County, and Dallas County. I happen to live and work mostly in Tarrant County, but if you're outside of that, do let me know, because I would love to help you out. Anyway, the median sales price in Tarrant County is $346,000. Nationwide, the median is $364,000. Now, here's the trick. In the entire MLS, $364,000 is down by 0.5%. In Tarrant County, $346,000 is up by 0.1%. So let's keep that in mind. Price per square foot. Tarrant County, it's $182 per square foot. Entire MLS or nationwide is $183 per square foot. So folks nationwide around this time are kind of realizing that prices kind of have to come down. Days on market. Here's why this is significant. In the entire MLS, days on market is 45 days. That is up by 18.4%. Days on market for Tarrant County, 35 days on market is the average, or is the median. That's up by only 2.9%. So while the housing market is slowing down all over the place, Tarrant County, it is slowing down just a little bit slower. So Tarrant County, we still have a more active market, if you will, than the rest of the nation, which means that if you're looking to do transactions in Tarrant County, although it is a little bit more sluggish than we're used to, it's still a fairly active market. Now, months of supply, 5.3 months of supply nationwide. That's up 8.2%. In Tarrant County, we're at 4 months of supply, which is up 5.3%. Now, what that says, we've got inventory growing, which means that people aren't snatching homes off the market quite as quickly as we're used to seeing. So if you're in Tarrant County and you see homes with a higher days on market, there might just be a little bit of wiggle room for negotiation. Let's move over to the commercial business. So this is according to the Dallas Business Journal. A high-profile developer has bought a site in the Fort Worth stockyards. It's a prominent hotel and hospitality developer, and they are taking interest in the Fort Worth stockyards. If you haven't been down there, beautiful little place. Kind of reminds you of like an old town. In Fort Worth, they've got the Longhorn, I almost said Longhorn Buffalo. Go Buffs. I am from Colorado. They've got the Longhorns that get marched up and down the street. I want to say it's twice a day. Really cool scene. If you haven't been, I suggest you go. Let's move on. City boards in Dallas are backing an ambitious $409 million overhaul of the iconic Bank of America Plaza and its surrounding blocks. That is over at 901 Main Street in downtown Dallas. And lastly, if you've been tracking Fujitsu at all, their subsidiary is going to keep their HQ in Richardson, but it's going to be going to a new site. So Onefinity plans to create or retain 500 jobs and invest at least $13 million in tenant improvements at its new headquarters. That's still going to be in Richardson. So the moral of the story is that commercial is still thriving in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Those were just a few of the headlines. Tons more headlines to be seen all across. Some of the publications I like are the Dallas Business Journal and Community Impact. And I just like to hunt and peck and drive around and see what's going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I have been Dalton. This has been the Roof List, and you have been great. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you have any interest in transactions in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, do let me know. One little parting note that I want to mention. I have dealt with a lot of folks looking to rent homes in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and if you are in the market for a rental home and you're paying a certain amount monthly, then you might actually want to consider purchasing a home. Like I said a little bit earlier, there is room for negotiation in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, especially amongst listings that have higher days on market. You might get lucky and you might find someone who really wants to get out of their home. So you making an offer helps you out and helps them out, even if that offer is a little bit lower than asking. It's kind of well known that we do have to reduce prices a little bit, get a little bit more competitive in the list pricing game out here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Sellers, don't take that as me not being on your side. Just take it as the honest truth, because it is not the realtor who sets the price or who dictates the price that the home goes for. It is the buyer that dictates the price that the home actually goes for in any market. So we've got to keep our ears to the railroad tracks, so to speak, and make sure that we are expecting and respecting the affordability concerns. And that way we're all working together, because everybody needs to sell a home or buy a home or find some place to live in at some point in their lifetimes. And again, I'm here to help you out with that. I am Dalton, first name Newman, last name Dalton. Everybody calls me Dalton, and I'm a realtor with the GeoDwell Real Estate Group in Keller Williams Southlake. Make sure to reach out to me if you need anything. I will see you next time. I'm out.